Commander Garfield shrugged. You can do whatever you want. I was planning to order a clean sweep of the entire pen, but maybe tomorrow. I received a summons for the next commander's meeting to determine what will happen with the patrols and regular functions. It'll happen within the next few hours, but until I know more, we're on standby. When I still didn't move, he suggested, You could sleep? At the look on my face, he backtracked. Or not. Isn't there anything you wish to do? I need a new sword, I said. The lizard's messed up. Boss smiled. That sounds like an achievable goal for today. I was hoping to talk to Rory later. My wife was interested in learning how to braid from him. Really? Amber nearly leaped for joy. She's terrible at it. I want to learn too. Can I do it too, Dad? Again, it was hard to look at the two of them. The commander had hardly been in Amber's life, yet there was this instant connection. I'd never faced that, not with anybody who shared my blood. My family were the Lions, and I'd fought that connection at every turn when I'd first been recruited. My only easy family was Rory. With him, it had been instantaneous, too. If Rory's willing to teach, you need only be willing to learn. Boss settled a hand on top of his daughter's head. Elle? His attention turned back toward me. Make sure you don't go alone. Take Liony with you when he wakes up, would you? Yes, sir, I said, intending to leave without Liony the moment the commander turned and walked away. Naturally, the three of them walked back up the pebbled path, while I lingered behind. I felt the looming gaze of that kid creeping on me from the swamp, but I ignored him like always. I wanted to be back before Rory woke up, though I doubted I'd get that lucky. We didn't have anything to leave a note behind with. I'd have to rely on the boss to inform him while I was gone. I washed up at record speed, my desire to see Rory as soon as I came back urging every move into rushed action. As I walked out of the nearly silent pen, it didn't seem as abandoned and dreary as the night before. Inside each thatched roof cottage, sleeping bodies gave this place a heartbeat, brought it back to life. It was only the first day back. The commander wanted to take it slow, but it's not like we could sit around forever. As the special forces, the Lions would always be needed. Nothing changed, really, except the scenery. And, I guess, the soldiers with families could bring them back here, could make their own, if they didn't have any. The commander could get to know his daughter, who'd somehow turned out just like him, even though he hadn't been around for most of her life. As I passed the vice commander's simple cottage, I saw the maid come out from inside. Pausing a quick step, I detoured down a different path as soon as I saw the lieutenant corporal's buff frame step out to the well at the edge of their property. And at last, the vice commander emerged, each of them still in their sleeping clothes. Why had Lyra spent the night at the commander's house, if the maid was here the whole time? Wasn't she Lyra's babysitter? I wasn't sure why I hid. Maybe all those rumors Amber had talked about had messed with my head. The vice commander and lieutenant corporal had hardly been home during the war. Just like Boss. Who could accuse Nanny of anything anyway? It wasn't my business. Who cared about the little mouse's problems? She had Amber for that. Breaking into a jog, I took off down the winding, skinny trail toward the city. Soon, I felt a loper keeping pace to my left. Well, at least this brat wasn't as loud as Liony.